Hello everyone and welcome back to this course, and this is going to be a very interesting topic today because we are going to install Linux on our machine, and more specifically it's going to be 24 Ubuntu and Ubuntu 24.04. And in this video we are going to learn how you can make bootable pen drive, how you can install a OS on your any computer you want. So let's begin. Let's open the web browser. So I have in this case the Brave. If you have any anything like Chrome, you can use Chrome, you can use Firefox, but I'm going to use Brave. So I will open the Brave, and I will just going to search Ubuntu 24.04. So I have already searched about it, so it's showing in suggestion. So there is the second link you are going to see, download Ubuntu desktop. So I will click on that, and it have Intel or AMD 64-bit architecture. So you are going to see that if you are not using a Raspberry Pi and if you are using a personal computer like Mac OS or Windows, so you have to click on that, and you will just download it, and it's going to ask you for permission, like where you have to save the file. So this is the ISO file and I want to save it on desktop. So I will save it, and it's already exists, so I don't want to replace it, and I will just save it in different folder, let's say downloads. So the download will start, but it will take some time. It says 7 hours because I have a low internet speed, and it depends on your internet speed, like how soon it can be downloaded. Now, so as you can see, there's the Ubuntu 24.04, and it's downloaded, if you can see that. Now we need a tool, and we need a pen drive like this. So it's a USB flash drive, and it must have it must be greater than 8 gigabytes. I think it must be greater than the more, like, you can't find 8 GB, but it's a 32 GB pen drive. Now I will search a tool called Rufus. What is a Rufus? It's a tool which you are going to use to create this pen drive as a bootable pen drive. Like, it's a normal pen drive, you just use it to share games, movies, different kind of files. But if you want to create a bootable pen drive, which means you want to create a pen drive which can install any kind of OS on your system, you have to use the pen drive. And to create this, we need a tool called Rufus. So I will open this site, as I have searched Rufus. So as I have searched Rufus, I will just open this, where we have this page on which you can see there are so many different architectures. So I have Windows, and I'm going to use this third link, and I will just click on that, and it will download. After downloading, you just have to install it. Now, so it's downloaded, and as you can see, the interface is going to be like that. So I will just plug this pen drive into my PC. So be careful, because if you have any kind of files on that pen drive, the pen drive is going to be formatted. So it will ask you the permission to format this first of all. So I will just plug this in, and if you can see there, I have the 32 gigabyte of pen drive listed on the device section. Now I have to select the ISO image or disk. What is the ISO image? The operating system is in package of ISO image. So I will just open the select tab, and then I will have this kind of interface. So you must remember where you have saved the ISO file. So in this case, I have saved the ISO file on desktop. So I will just open it. Now it's going to ask me, like, you just have to leave everything as it is. You don't have to do anything, don't select anything, don't change anything, just keep it on default. Now I will just start it, and it's saying you have a select ISO hybrid mesh, means so you have to select ISO image. Okay, so I will select it, and it's giving you warning, and it's normal, it's going to format everything on that pen drive. So I will just say okay. Now it's deleting everything, it's formatting the drive, and it will just install our Ubuntu file. It will take some time depending on your PC configuration, and let's see how much time it takes. So as you can see, the label have changed and the device is now called Ubuntu 24.04 and is our bootable pen drive. So you have to just like take it out and let's restart the PC. Now I will just switch my setup and you just have to remember and keep one thing in mind, that if you have any kind of important data on your PC, you just have to like copy it, because once we are going to install Ubuntu, it's everything is going to go down and it's all going to get formatted. So I will just restart my PC. So you have to plug in the pen drive that you have just created in bootable format, and after plugging it, just press the BIOS key. In my PC, it's F2, and this it might be something else in your PC. So just check it. I will just keep pressing F2, and then this is the BIOS setting that I have opened. Now you can see there the BIOS utility, the BIOS menu can be different in yours, but mine is like this, and I can see boot priority. Okay, so I will just switch it because this is the pen drive that we have created and I want to boot from it. So I will just put it on top and then I will just save and exit. So I will save and exit. Now it will boot again, and after it boot, let's see how the Ubuntu installation will take place. Now you can see that this kind of UI will open after you boot it again, and there will be 4 options. So you have to select first one, and I will just select it, and the installation will begin just in few minutes. Now you can see there is a Ubuntu logo in the bottom of this screen, Ubuntu, and this is the motherboard that I am using also. And it might take a while because it depends on the internet speed and the performance of your machine. So it's just booting up. Now this is the complete the basic UI of this Ubuntu, and there will be the first window which will pop up called welcome to Ubuntu, and now we have to begin our setup process. So keep it in mind that everything I do, you have to do exactly in order to install Ubuntu correctly on your system. So I will just wait for it to complete. Now this is just like the new phone. Whenever you buy a new phone, the settings are going to be the same. So I will just select the language. We speak English. If you speak something else, just select your language from here, and then I will put next, next, and the keyboard layout you want US, next. You just have to do next, next. But if you want to connect to a Wi-Fi network, let's connect to our Wi-Fi network. I will just connect it, and then I will just put password and hit enter. You can avoid connecting to the internet, but I will just connect it for installing everything. So there are 2 options: install Ubuntu and try Ubuntu. So I will just install Ubuntu because I want to use this PC only for ROS and Linux as a Linux machine. How would you like to install Ubuntu? Do you want like interactive installation, automated installation? I want interactive installation. So I will just go with that, and then I will, there are so many other stuff like what do you want, like there will be web browser and basic utilities, or you want extended selection. I want extended selection, so I will just click on that. I will install everything. So this might take a while on depending on your what configuration you choose. So I want everything and I want it like not basic, I want it advanced, and I want every driver and everything installed in it. So I'm choosing everything, and it will begin the installation. As you can see, it's loading and it might take a while for that. So have patience. Now there is a, how do you like to install Ubuntu? Install Ubuntu alongside Ubuntu. So because I have one Ubuntu already on this, so just for making a video, I'm just going to install it again. But I will just install it on erase disk and install Ubuntu. So I don't want my disk anymore. I will install everything, erase it, and I will just do that. So I will put my name here, Robosiddhi. do next. Where we live on India, yes. Now we put next install. Now the Ubuntu is installing and the installation has begun, so it will take some time and just wait for it. So it's taking a little while, and you can also see there's like a terminal block, like a terminal icon. You can just click that, and you can see what are the processes are going in the back end of it. So it has been installed and it's ready to use. So I will just restart it, and it will take a while. So remember, you have to remove the pen drive, and I will just remove the pen drive, then press enter. Now I think it will restart again, or I will just boot it. Okay, it's going to restart, and it's going to restart, and let's see how the Ubuntu feels like. You can see there is a Ubuntu logo in the downside of the screen, and let's see how the Ubuntu is going to be like. So I will just put my password into it and enter. So this is the Ubuntu, and as you can see, this is the Ubuntu 24.04, and you can see this is how the UI is going to be there. I will just do next and finish it, and let's see what we get here. And there are some multiple stuff. As you can see, there are some VPN. If you want to use VPN, there's a VPN for that. You want a notebook, there's a notebook for that. And just like Windows, you can also use the Office, and there will be Office also. But these are the most of the things we are not going to use. We are only going to use this terminal. So this is the terminal, and we are going to see how the terminal works in upcoming videos. So stay tuned for that, and thank you. So that's it for today, and we are going to meet in another one for sure. And I hope you understood how you can install Linux or any other OS, and the process is going to be the same, because if you want to install Windows or any other OS on your PC, it's going to be the same process. So let's meet in another one, and upcoming videos we are going to see how you can install ROS on your PC. So see you guys. Goodbye.